Hey, what up, YouTube? Thought I would try and pump out a quick update here. I've been kind of floored the past couple days, so it really hasn't been a lot going on. Long story short, I had toxic black mold poisoning, believe it or not. That's the joys of working in an apartment complex and tearing out old nasty drywall and shit like that. You run into things like this that I didn't even really know existed, but yeah, so basically I've been down for the past couple days, sweating, fevers, sore throats, all kinds of fun stuff. But anyways, thought I would try and get an update. I'm feeling a little better now, so got to make the updates or people are going to stop watching. But anyways, so not a lot to update on. This tank's still doing good. The fish are doing great. They all think I'm going to feed them right now, so they're hovering right up to the front. Normally I've fed them by this time of day, but I have not yet today. I've just been chilling. So yeah, the fish are all doing really well. Discus is coming out more than ever. Sorry about the glare there. But yeah, Discus has been coming out more than ever. He's actually coming right to the top and eating out of my hands and stuff now. He's kind of turning into a beast. I really like it. It doesn't do him, these lights don't do him much justice. When he gets right under him, his blues just really pop. But not sure if I'm going to get any more yet, just because they are so finicky. I evidently have a beast right here that's survived through all of this. So he's been hanging out with the angels, and might just keep them as a little trio for a while and let them chill. He seems comfortable in his environment. But when I set up the 125 and get most of these plants out of here, I plan on giving this a nice scape, and it's already roadie water, so I might just keep the Discus in here with a couple other select fish and just let him live out his life in this tank. It's, it is what it is. I don't really know yet. I don't have any solid plans, but kicking stuff around all the time. The 20s are doing pretty well. Not really much has changed besides, water changes, regular stuff. Fish are all doing great in both of them. The powder blue still has the bump on his noggin, but still seems to be fine and kicking, so we're going to see what that turns into. It hasn't gotten bigger, hasn't gotten smaller, so whatever. I did put a couple of those DIY root tabs in here that Pelfrey gave me some, and when I bought the 125 it came with another bag of them, so basically I had like 200 of them. I figure I may as well put them to good use. I feel like this tank's been up and running for a while and it's losing nutrients anyways since I've been getting all this random melt off lately on the crypts and stuff like that. So I stuck one underneath the crypts, one in between this chunk of swords over here, and one underneath the Tillanthera. So we'll see how those go. If they start working well, then I might stick a couple more in there and put a couple over here. These fish are all still doing good. I do enjoy the tank. I come across in my last videos like it's a pain in the ass tank or something. I love watching the Crebensis, but like I said, he's just kind of a dickhead. He pretty much rules over all of these fish and keeps them in check when the lights are on. But when the lights are off, he's hiding underneath of his rock, and the Bristilla tetras are just all over the tank. When there's just like some sunshine shining through it. They're all over the tank. As soon as I feed them, they're bam bam smacking the top like a bunch of freaking piranhas or something. They're actually pretty wicked little fish. But like right now with the lights on, if I were to put food in there, they would just hide like they're doing right now and wait for it to sink to the bottom, and then they'd hit it. The Julie, wow, this is kind of cool. I never see all the Corys just right together like that. Hopefully I can get a good shot of it. These are probably one of the favorite fish that I own right now. They definitely have a place in the 125. I'll probably keep the bronzes in the 20 tall for now. But these guys are definitely going in the 125. I'd like to get about 10 or 15 more of them and just get a huge school. Just awesome, awesome little fish, full of color, And when they start getting crazy and shooting all around the tank and stuff, just really fun fish to watch. But yeah, haven't really done anything but water changes to that. So, I know I promised on the 125 to be set up last weekend, but as I said, I've been sick as a dog. And, really just don't want to rush it, you know what I mean? I got a stand started in the shop right now, but due to being down for the count for a little while, I still need to finish that up. Once the stand's finished, I got the canister all ready. I've been collecting driftwood and rocks and stuff like that. Still don't quite have the piece that I want. This is my favorite one so far. It's about what I'm looking for, but I want it about 3 times the size. I want the whole stump effect and for it to come up and out of the tank. Well, I mean, that one goes way out of the tank, but I'll have to cut it down or lay it down or use it in another tank or something. I'm not sure yet, but couldn't pass it up. It was cool. But yeah, I want one like 3 times the size of that to basically come from the top of the tank, and then all the roots and the like these pieces to just stretch out and fill this whole side of the tank. And tie my Nubius and moss and stuff like that to it. But we'll see. Still on the hunt. I found that piece on Saturday as well, and I really doesn't have a place anywhere in the tank yet, but couldn't pass it up. It was freaking awesome looking. So still got to boil those, bake them down, scrub them down, all that stuff. But yeah, at least I'm getting started on the Hardscape materials. I decided to go with Indiana greenstone. Oh, sorry if I'm breathing heavy here. It's been a rough couple days. But anyways, decided to go with Indiana greenstone just because it's widely available to me. The stuff's everywhere, and every now and then you just find unique, really sweet pieces like that. So I found those 3. I thought I had 4, but once I got it home and cleaned up a little bit, that definitely is not greenstone, but still a cool rock. I can stick it somewhere in one of the tanks. But yeah, so here's the 3 main pieces that are definitely going in the tank so far. I want to find 4 or 5 more, get a nice, good rockscape going on. That's about that for the 125. I got the paint all ready to paint the background. Stand's coming along, and hopefully this weekend now it'll be set up. We'll see. Got to get out and do a little more exploring. This piece is a really sweet piece too. It actually came with the tank, but I think the kid was doing exactly what I'm doing and just going out and finding the stuff like on riverbanks and stuff like that. And really cool piece. I really wanted to use it, but upon further inspection, it's just, I mean, it's got really soft spots on it. I'm afraid it's just a soft wood and it's going to decay in the tank. Yeah, see how easy that stuff just breaks off. I really don't want to put it in there and then have to dig it out a month later and cause a big mess. So, as much as I want it, maybe I'll just put it outside and, you know, make a cool little effect out on my porch or something with it. Shrimp tank's doing really good. As far as I know, like I said, this is the first time I've kept them. Either that's a dead one or 2 or 3 dead ones, because I've seen this more than once so far. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It never wants to focus on the shrimp tank. But, yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure that they're molting. And so either they die and they turn ghost white like that, or that's them molting, which is definitely a good sign. And I've seen 2 or 3 of those throughout, and I'm pretty sure they're eating them up because I'm not taking them out of the tank. I've read that it's good for them to eat their own molts. So been leaving them in there, and then I'll wake up the next day and they're gone. So evidently they're eating them up. The ones that are in here are doing amazing. I know that I don't have all 11. I'm pretty sure I don't have all 11 that came in the mail, but 2 or 3 times now my highest count's been 8, so I know I at least have 8 of them, and the ones that are there are just showing huge signs of potential. They're coloring up amazingly. I'm still not sure on the male to female ratio. From what I've read, I know to look for the saddles, and the bright reds are the females and the darker ones are the males, but to be honest, every single one in this tank has super bright colors. The only difference that I can see is they're all real bright red, but some are bright red with like a white patch going across their tail. So, I don't know, maybe they just need to get a little older, and I need to do some more research and figure that out. But good quality shrimp. You know, it's not taking them long to grow at all. I almost notice it by the day. So, I'm not sure how long it takes them to get to breeding status, but as of right now, pretty excited. They're looking awesome. Plants are doing good. The sturgeon rippins is definitely ready for a trim and to be replanted and get this whole side, get the carpet going right here. The pogo stamen, this camera is definitely not doing it justice. It's doing the best out of any of the plants. I wish I could get a good shot of it here. There we go, maybe that's coming in alright. But yeah, it's tripled in size. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's not, like, this is the second one that I bought and it was already stringy looking, and it's already kind of starting to bring itself back down to the ground and fluff out like those original ones that I bought, and couldn't be more happier with that. The flame moss, I'm starting to see a lot more new green on that, so hopefully it starts carpeting up in that corner soon. I want it to fill up that whole corner and come up the back wall right there. The Anubias, this one up top I think is getting a little fried, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. Maybe the old leaves will die off and new ones will come in a little more sturdy. We'll see on that. But even if not, I think this one's doing the best out of all of them. And I think it's eventually going to grow up the rock anyways. If I can get it to focus here, right there in front of my fat finger, there's a new growth right there and right there. So I know it's doing great. It's just going to be a matter of time before that starts creeping up the rock and looking awesome. Starting to get a snail problem, and I noticed on Matt Weber's tank that if you let this go, it can get chaotic. So I've been trying to pull these stupid things out as fast as possible, and every time I think I got them all, well, look, there's another one. So anyways, trying to keep up on that. I've been dosing the flourish. This piece of driftwood that I took out, here's the two pieces that I decided on if I do go with wood. A couple pieces that I found, I thought that one was really interesting, and it would lay out right there, and with this curve right here, would curve really nicely around the pogo stamen, and it would all grow up through the back. So same thing with this one. I thought if I tuck that back behind the lace rock and let these two fins kind of come out at the front and tie all that flame moss to it and kind of let it grow. Not 100% decided, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it go. Let it do what it's doing, because it's doing a great job. I'd hate to stick something in there and screw anything up. So for now, that's the shrimp tank, and this thing's about to hit 12 minutes, so I guess I'll jump off of here. Like I said, not real interesting update, just wanted to get some quantity of videos posted up, so that's my update. Thanks for watching. Later.